Video concept: Boar's Fury, survival against the pack.
A large, aggressive wild boar with sharp tusks and bristly dark stands alert in a forest clearing at sunset. It sniffs the air suspiciously, distant barks echo. Pack of 5-6 lean wild dogs, Dahol's feral dogs, emerges from the bushes, eyes locked on the boar. They circle cautiously at a distance. Wild dogs tighten the circle, barking aggressively. One bulldog lunges forward, snapping at the boar's side. Boar swings its head with tusks flashing, forcing the dog to retreat. Boar charges short distance toward the pack, scattering them. Dust kicks up from its hooves. Wild dogs regroup quickly and start flanking from both sides. Two wild dogs attack simultaneously from the rear, biting at the boar's hind legs. Boars rapidly and slashes with its long tusk, wounding one dog that yelps and backs off bleeding. Intense close combat. The boar backs up against a large tree for protection, facing the pack. It grunts loudly and thrashes its head side to side. The wild dogs probe for openings, snapping and dodging. A wild dog leaps onto the boar's back, trying to bite the neck. Boar throwing the dog off into the dirt. Boar immediately charges the fallen wild dog, which scrambles away. Pack coordinates better. 3 wild dogs distract from front, while 2 attack flanks. Boar twists and thrusts tusks repeatedly, creating bloody gashes on a dog. The bloodied warthog boar starts digging rapidly. It throws dirt, creating a defensive pit. The wild dogs hesitate, watching the boar fortify its position. Boar settles into the shallow pit, now protected on lower sides. It faces outward aggressively, tusks ready. Wild dogs circle faster. Renewed attack. Wild dogs leap into the pit area. Boar rears up and slams down with powerful front legs, crushing one wild dog's paw. High-energy, chaotic fight sequence. Boar's razor tusk gore a wild dog across the shoulder as it lunges. Blood sprays, wild dog retreats howling. Boar roars in defiance. Pack pulls back temporarily to regroup, panting. Boar stands firm in its dug pit, breathing heavily but dominant. Tension builds wide, establishing church. Boldest wild dog tries a direct frontal assault. Boar meets it with a powerful head charge, slamming the wild dog away several meters. Dust explosion on impact. 2 wild dogs attack from sides while boar is distracted. It spins and kicks with hind legs, sending one tumbling. Boar breaks out of the pit and countercharges the entire pack, scattering them into the forest edge. Wild dogs regroup and pursue the running boar through trees. Boar suddenly stops and turns, forcing wild dogs to skid and dodge. In a small clearing, boar plants itself again. One wild dog gets too close. Boar catches it with tusks and flings it sideways. Pack now shows fatigue, some limping. Boar appears wounded on hindquarters but still extremely aggressive, foaming at mouth. Coordinated pack attack from all directions. Boar thrashes wildly in 360 degrees, slashing and kicking multiple wild dogs. Epic, chaotic melee. A wild dog manages to latch onto the boar's ear. Boar shakes head violently and slams into a tree to dislodge it. The boar starts winning. The wild dogs begin retreating one by one as it pursues aggressively. The lone wild dog tries a last desperate attack. The boar gores it badly and stands over the injured animal. An intense dominance pose. The remaining wild dog pack flees into the forest, tails down, looking back fearfully. The boar chases them a short distance, then stops victorious. Boar returns to clearing, breathing heavily, blood on tusks and body. It shakes itself and grunts triumphantly. Slow-motion victory walk. The boar struts through the battlefield, stepping over defeated and injured wild dogs that limp away. Powerful and majestic. Shot of the clearing. Injured wild dogs scatter at forest edge. Boar standing strong, Ray. The boar lifts its head and emits a loud, victorious grunt that echoes across the savanna. Birds scatter from the trees. Fade out with boar walking slowly deeper into forest, still dominant and unbroken.